I don't think that there's any hierarchy when it comes to love. And I think a dog is like having a love heater in your house.
Well, I definitely love dogs, dude. Don't get me wrong.
I know.
But the difference between the love that you have for a dog and the love that you would have for your daughter is monumental. It's so hard to grasp until, and I don't like to pull that card. Like you
Pull
don't
the
know,
card.
you don't know until
Sure
it happens to you, man. You don't know.
Well, nobody's putting their daughters to sleep.
It's just a little human being that you're raising and you communicate with.
Yeah.
You have this very insane connection with them. And it gives you this weird empathy for all the rest of the people in the world because all of a sudden they start to look like children. Like everyone to me is a child that became an adult.
Right.
Whereas they used to just be adults. They used to exist in a static state.
Yeah.
You would meet this 60-year-old douchebag and you go, this guy's a fucking piece of shit. That's just who he is.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but how did he become this 60-year-old piece of shit? This 60-year-old piece of shit was a 6-day-old baby at one point.
Right.
Like there was a series of events. There's shit genetics. There's poor upbringing. There's bad environment. There's fill in the blanks that led to this guy being an asshole in front of you, 60 years old.
Yes.
But you're not thinking of that when you meet him. You're just thinking, well, here's an asshole. But almost every asshole, almost every person that you run into is a victim of a series of events that have brought them to this point.
That's
and for some people, it's just it's undealable. They've lost so many times. Like if you play video games, okay? Say if you and I played video games.
Yeah.
I don't play StarCraft. If I play StarCraft with you, I'd probably get my fucking ass beat over and over and over and over again so bad.
Would.
I would. I'm sure I would. And it'd be frustrated. It'd be like, fuck, dude, I don't want to do this anymore. Well, some people, that's life. Some people, life is giving them the real life, everyday beating that you don't even like in a video game. Video games are fun, you know? But if you're playing a video game, you're just getting... Someone's just gunning you down. It's not fun. It's not fun because you don't get any of the joy. You get all the losing.
Yeah.
Well, in life, there's some people, that's their fucking shitty hand that they're dealt.
Right.
And before you know it, they're 13. And now they're in high school and they're just beaten down by all the bullshit they've experienced their whole life. And then they get to high school and now there's bullies. Now there's girls. And now girls fucking hate them. Oh, great. It gets even worse. Oh, now I have a boner that nobody wants to deal with.
Right.
And you just, that's the game. This is the game of life. And sometimes people come in and they just spawn in a shitty area with a real weak gun. And they're like, fuck! And they have to run from the fucking respawn spot to find a better gun and armor and put it all together. And some of them die along the way.
Right.
That's just the reality.
That's true. A lot of people have it very rough, man, and a lot of people, a lot of people listening to this are so fucking hard on themselves, and they don't apply the exact same thing that you're saying to apply to other people to their own lives. Like so many people feel so guilty, so like they wake up in the morning and they think about some dumb fucking thing they did whenever they did it for whatever dumb reason, and they feel all this guilt, and they walk around like a dog with a droopy tail because they don't think they deserve love, and so I think that to get to the place you're talking about, which is a fucking awesome place, empathy for all human beings, loving everyone to the best of your ability, you got to start with the person closest to you, right? And that's that's your life. Like